Welcome and good morning, everybody. Um, Cynthia, good morning. Good luck at your doctor's today. Plugs for days. Thank you for coming in. And of course, Tommy. Cynthia, I just got off the phone with Tommy, so you probably don't need to call him. Um, it's a little chilly this morning. It was a little chilly last night. Um, uh, yeah, it's cold out there. Holy crap. We got down to 33 last night. Tommy was at 28, and Cynthia was, I think she was colder than all of us. What did you say this morning? 29 when she got out of bed this morning. Up to 34 just a few minutes ago. So that cold front is working its way down here into the Florida area. I suspect some areas of Florida will probably see some snow up there in that upper northern region, which is fine. If it snows up there, I don't care, as long as it doesn't snow here. Let's see. Let's see. No, it does help. Plugs for days says it's 30 degrees right now where he is. Well, Plugs, we expected to be cold where you are. Because you're way up north. And it's 43 here now, Tommy. This morning's affirmation. It's a wool thing. No, dude, I can't wear wool. I'm allergic. It would be really bad to put on wool. 36 right now, Tommy says. Tommy, I'm going to try to share the stream and see if it works. I know the other day you had problems with yours not working, so we'll give it a try here in just a minute. I'm going to share that one in just a second, Cynthia. Affirmation for today. My life incredible experiences. All right. So, didn't do too much over the weekend. I've been pretty laid back here. The topic of today, I think, is going to be if it's going to snow or not.
Tommy Salami joined.
Hey, look, Tommy Salami joined.
Dork.
Tommy Salami joined. Oh,
That was good. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that
yeah. Oh, that's funny. There you go. Holy crap.
one. Watch this. Watch this.
All right.
One little, two little, three little Indians. Look at
They
they're
all-
every one of them. Teddy Bear, Skippy, Tess.
That's fine.
They're all snug as a bug in a rug.
Snug. Oh my God. That's too funny. Did you type your name that way?
No, dork. I did not. You did.
I didn't realize it was going to keep it Tommy Salami. I think that's funny. That's from the other night. Yeah, sorry about that, buddy.
You think?
Yeah, I feel really bad. Can you tell?
Oh, I can tell all the
Yeah,
tears. All the tears are convincing.
yeah, yeah. Crocodile tears, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's too funny. Um, Cynthia's going to the doctor today. She said it's nothing. It's just a checkup. So, my next appointment is a little ways off yet, I think. Yeah, my next appointment isn't until February 4th. And so I'm if it was a little bit check up what if it was a little bit warmer, I might think about going outside and doing something, but dang. I just have no interest. I just want to stay in the van, curl up under a blanket, cook some chicken, you know, make some taters, that kind of stuff. Um, Tommy, you must be pretty warm over there with your mini split running. What temperature do you have it on?
I've got it on 78.
Okay,
But
that's pretty nice.
that's just to keep it at around 70. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because it was
gotcha.
cold.
It was
Just
cold.
because it was cold through the night.
Yeah, yeah, it was
I
cold
probably
here
could
last
have left
night.
it on 70 and it would have pumped out the same. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, like I was telling you on the
when it
phone.
starts to warm up, I'll have to turn it way down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, like I was telling you last night, I snuggled in. I had the heat on when I was sitting up here watching TV. When it was time for bed, I shut the heater off, and the only time I turned it on after that was when I had to go pee. Because you just don't want to pee when it's cold, man. I mean, that'd be like going outside and peeing in the snow. I think. I mean, that's how I remember it. Cold, cold. There's some places that shouldn't be cold. So, yeah, probably won't do much today. I went out yesterday, did a little shopping, did a little cleanup in the van. Check it out. I added a new food to the weekly van life. Potatoes.
Morning, Johnny.
I love to chop up a couple of potatoes and throw them in my air fryer and make the best of it. That's kind of weird. I don't know what that's from. Good morning, Johnny. Welcome to the show. Listening in the background. Yeah, tinkling ice cubes there, sweetie. You would know. You're up there in that cold Georgia weather. Talked to my friends over the weekend and up in New York, and they were headed out to a party somewhere. It was like -6 degrees. I'll tell you what. I'm not sad I came back to Florida. That's all there is to it. Yeah. Yeah, man. What you guys think of the Wednesday night show? Do you think it's worth doing it more on a regular basis or just once in a while?
I think you'll probably get a larger audience on Wednesday nights once people get used to it.
Yeah. All right. Cynthia said her
name.
bones
Don't
are
put
hurting.
it. Just put a regular chit chat with Dennis or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had scheduled that Wednesday morning, and I just went in and stole the schedule and retimed it for Wednesday night. So, um, yeah, I think I like doing the Wednesday night show. That was a lot of fun.
No power
How
pole,
come-
completely on solar.
Yeah, but it shows your power pole again. How comes that?
With that,
It shows the power pole this time. The other day when you had it up, it didn't show the power pole.
no, watch. Hold on, let me show you again. See the line? There's no line from the power pole. It's only from the solar.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's just from solar. I see it. That's pretty wild, man.
That
That's
means
pretty
it's
wild.
running right now completely on solar.
Yeah.
Already this morning early, it's 100% on the sun. It's awesome.
Cynthia says she likes the Wednesday night live, and Plexi says evenings are the best times. You know, and I get that the nighttime you're gonna probably get more people because there's more people that are online as opposed to now in the mornings. But I can't. I can't stay up late every day. I'm old. Oh, Tommy just went away. I'm old. It takes me a while. I've got a struggle to get out of bed as it is. And then after the sun goes down, my brain shuts off. I become I become a mini veg or something. I don't know. Uh, I've made the decision that I am going to go up to FH8. And I don't know how much hunting I'll do up there, but I'm definitely going to go up, and spend a little time and try to catch up with a few of those people that maybe I met last year.
River Styx fan life
Say hi to
joined.
everybody. Oh, he changed his name. I'll have to fix that. River Styx Van Life, you've made it to the show. Welcome, River Styx. How are you? Can you hear me? Can you see? Speak. No, he's gone. Can't hear you. Nope, there he goes. Tommy's he had a little trouble with his live stream the other night.
River
Not
Styx fan life joined.
being able to bring up guests. Speak.
Audio.
Audio. You have it.
It's just a recording, Plug says, huh?
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
No,
See
I exited so I could change my name.
Oh, you changed your name?
Don't change it back. I'll leave.
I was going to change it to Tommy, but I guess I won't do that. Whoops.
Name it all?
How's that?
Whatever tickles your fancy there, big guy.
Look here, I didn't make it a bad one.
No, I see.
Hey, good morning, Mark. Oh my God, Mark says it's only -3. -3 in upstate New York. Okay. I don't want to laugh too loud because, it is like, I think it might be 47 now. The sun has come out and it is warming up.
Well, it was 36 when you came on, and it's saying that it's 38 now, so it'll be 4 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, no, it is. It's 46 now. 46 degrees. -3. I just can't. I don't know how you guys do it. He sent me pictures.
Right.
He sent me pictures the other day. He was up at Salt Point with the ice behind him. Check this out.
Hey, Dennis, everything's keeping up. And not only is it on solar, it just shut off. It's
Wow.
all caught up. Everything's. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Is that Bigfoot?
Yeah, that's Bigfoot. That's Bigfoot. That's Mark Davis out for a walk. Out
Dude,
there
you
in
can put that up.
upstate.
You can put that up. You can put that up as a short and say, "Is that Bigfoot?"
Oh my God. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Good morning, Deej. See.
You know
Yeah.
what? I put that short up. I put that short up of just cooking that meat on the campfire. It had 900 views the first day. The one with Charlie and the Sandcastles got 8,000 views.
What the hell? What
I
the
don't
hell?
know.
It doesn't make any sense.
All right. We had the fire going yesterday, right? And I told Jeff last night, I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to take a 15-second clip of this. And I haven't put it up yet. I'm going to put it up this morning when we get done here. I'm going to put it up as a short. It's just a fire.
Yeah.
It doesn't have nothing. Nobody's saying nothing. It's just 15 seconds of the campfire. All right.
Yeah.
I just want to see how it does. I'm just going to see how it does. I bet it'll get stupid views.
Yeah. Yeah. What is up with I don't understand the whole shorts thing. I don't even know how to do a short.
You got to turn your phone vertical instead of horizontal, though.
And it can't be more than 30 seconds, right?
No, actually, it's taking them down to like 15 seconds, I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should try one just to see. I mean, I haven't done a video in a month, probably.
Dude, just go to the ocean, upside, turn it, vertical. And just take 15 seconds of the waves and just put it up, see what happens.
Deej says no more than a minute.
Oh, mine have been cutting me off. Like when I did a 45-second video, it still like limited me to like, was it 15 or 30 seconds or something? I don't know.
Okay. Oh, there's that yawn going there. Yeah, I'll have to give that a try. Take Mark's picture and turn it into a 15-second Sasquatch.
It'd be hilarious.
Yeah. If it's okay with Mark, do you mind if I do that with your photo? Can't really see your face anyway, so
no, it looks like a shadow. That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Plug says shorts hurt your channel. How's that? Explain that.
I read the other way around because it brings people to your channel.
I would think. I mean, if you're getting 8,000 views on a video, it seems like, and if you're only 15 seconds, your retention time is 100%, right?
Right. You'd think so. Yeah, but it might get you some that do.
Yeah, I mean, everything you do here in the YouTube world, everything you do here in the YouTube world has the potential of hurting your channel. Right. My live stream might not help my channel a bit, and my visitors here are limited. But my live stream on Wednesday evening was great, and we had 65 people that came in Wednesday night. That's my best live stream yet as far as people that showed up. So I don't know if there's anything that's good, bad, or indifferent about anything you do on YouTube these days.
Right.
Could be good, could be bad. It depends on on the flow of people that are on YouTube on any particular day.
Plugs joined.
Hey, Plugs for Days is here. Hey, Mr. Plugs.
Hey, I'm driving, but I got my ear speakers in or whatever you call them.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Uh,
the shorts. I've been watching this guy who works for YouTube or whatever. He has a channel, and he was saying, like hashtags in the title or a no. Just put them in the description. They don't like any type of music. If you do not legally have permission to have that music, then don't put it up. It's a no. There's, he said there's a correct way of doing YouTube. And most of the time, if you don't have 1,000 or 2,000 people, or if you're not doing it correctly, that's why you're not growing. He said it's easy to get 2,000 to 3,000 people if you're doing it correctly, because YouTube is going to push your stuff. They want, you to have more people. So what he was saying, I might not be explaining it correctly, this and that, but he was saying people get mad because they're not growing, or they feel like YouTube's not pushing their content. It's because you're not doing it correctly. YouTube is a business, maybe not for you because you just are having fun, but in their eyes, there's a correct way to do it, and it's their business. If you don't want to follow their rules, then they're not going to push your content. Does that make sense?
It's funny you said like the same thing you do on everything into the short free monetization.
I can't hear Tommy. He's
Tommy, your audio is all screwy.
I don't know.
Your audio is all broken.
Okay.
Tommy, you sound like this. Bada bada bing bang.
No, it's fun.
I think it's his bandwidth.
And I started. I was watching this guy because I was bored at night. It was a live stream, and he's got like a million viewers, and you could actually, he's one of the guys that has a million viewers, and he responds to any legit.
Well, I can hear you. Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at 29 degrees. 29 degrees.
Wow. I don't.
So I started kind of doing a little bit. I didn't grasp everything the guy was saying, because a lot of the things that he was saying, I have no idea what they are. But like I was hashtagging the heck out of the titles. Mine Lab, metal detecting and silver, if I found silver and this and that. And it's like, 56 views, 40 views. And I just switched it and not stop putting hashtags, period. Now I learned you put them in the description. So I've stopped doing that. My views went up big time, which it could just be a fluke.
Okay. There's Tommy.
All right,
volume now? Yeah, we got you better now.
Well, I went on the
laptop.
What
were you saying, Tommy?
No, I was saying it's funny because you were saying not to, that guy's saying not to, but I get the YouTube things from YouTube ever since I got monetized, all the different ways to help increase your stuff, and it's saying to do it. Good morning, Mark.
To hashtag in the description, not to put it inside of the title.
Well, as far as the hashtags, yeah, but you were saying don't do shorts. They're all saying do shorts, increase your views, increase your audience.
Well, you can look at that. Social Blade, and a lot of people who have a constant flow of people, and then they switched over to to shorts, you know, they've picked up a bunch of people, but those people aren't watching your stuff. You know, a lot of people who watch shorts like shorts. You know, I like streams. You'll catch me in a stream of Tommy's, Juice's, Dennis's. I'm a stream guy, you know,
Right.
and you have your short guys. I used to be a short guy. I am pretty still short, but I used to like the shorts because it was real quick and simple. But now I got to learn, hey, I respect the person's adventure, what they're going through. You're learning about certain things, you know, like your van. When you had that other van, Tommy, I don't know,
Yeah.
that big one.
The
That
bus,
was
yeah.
a cool adventure. I went back and watched it, you know, and that was a cool adventure. So I started, and plus we became friends. So it was more, what do you call it? More to it than just, oh, who's this Joe Blow on the side of the road? You know?
Right. Jason's in the house.
So,
Cynthia, can you zap that troll for me, please?
I don't have admin powers. I can't do it.
You do too. Oh, maybe not, because you're van life. Wait a minute. Let me.
No, I'm
do
under
it
the
either
same
on
one
mine.
though.
Cynthia,
It says
there's
Van
a
Life, but I'm
troll.
not in there in Van Life. It's both. I have it named both River Styx and Van Life.
Oh, I have to look at that and see if I can throw you in there. Thank you,
But
Cynthia.
I'm actually under the outdoors, and it still doesn't have it, but no big deal.
All right. Well, hang on. Let me.
It still
You
doesn't.
know, and another thing about the YouTube world is I noticed that either you have it or you don't have it. You know, like you're going to blow up fast. It might take you time to get the 1,000, this and that, but I don't know. Either you have it or you don't. You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of the people I watch have taken 2 or 3 or 4 years, but then once they get to that point, then it starts to really go.
Yeah. I mean, there's unless I see another channel on a stream or commenting on somebody else's video that I've never seen that channel before, then I go, oh, you know, then you learn about them. But as far as
Morning,
them
Greg.
gaining my organic, you know, finding them through YouTube just with the recommendation, it's hard that way.
I've been stuck at like 360 subs for months.
Well,
And
you know what I did is, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, Dennis.
I wasn't expecting my channel to have much of anybody on it. When I first started my channel, it was horrible. You know, there wasn't really a content base of anything. It was just whenever I happened to be thinking of turning the camera on, I turned the camera on. So,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't anticipate having 100 people, let alone 300. So,
Well, like,
um,
yeah. Well, I grew like 30 people in the last 2 weeks, and how I don't know. AAP's channel. I was when I had COVID. You know, the vid. I was in.
Yeah.
I think you get a lot of that from Juices too, though.
Yeah. The thing is I just, you know, for example, like when I go metal detecting, it's all about metal detecting. Most of the time, I don't film anything because it's a pain in the butt. I'm not planning my trip as, okay, I'm going to go out here, I'm going to jump out of the van and with my metal detector set up and all this stuff. No, I'm going to go and metal detect is my main objective. You know, sometimes I think I'm going to get out there, I'm going to film this and that. And I'm like, this is a pain in my butt. I can't even concentrate, you know?
yeah. See, when I'm out with my detector, I wear the chest mount for the camera, and some like here in Florida, I barely turn the dang thing on because what I'm finding is pretty minimal, pretty limited.
Drone bandit.
But hey there, Felipe. Welcome. Good morning.
Hi, Felipe.
So my channel, I
Nope.
expected my channel was going to slow down on subs when I came back to Florida. And I expect it will increase when I go back to New York because my content will be better. The stuff that I'm finding will be much better than it would be here in Florida.
Well,
So
there's ways around the, there's ways around finding just plaid to make it interesting. Like, what Dirtfish Miss, she does coffee money. And she'll go out and basically it's like everybody's pumped to see her just find, they're not, I don't know, let's just say quarters, dimes and stuff over and over. And then she makes coffee money. So it's kind of like that was the main objective, is to just
right,
get to 25 or something. So, and then there was another JD Variety Channel. He would do, was a dig or die, where he'd go out and get money. And then like at lunch, oh, I got $2.25. I can go in and get a granola bar. And it was another cool way. And I actually did one day where I made the title and all this stuff is I'm dig or die for a milkshake. Man, I would have died because I went to the store and there was like $5.50 or $6 for a milkshake.
wow,
Oh man,
wow,
I can't wait all day for a milkshake.
yeah. What I plan to do for next winter season is, I've
Corn
got a
plain.
computer now, so and I've got an external hard drive that goes with this computer. My intent is to put out a bunch of or make a bunch of videos throughout the season, and then put up one video a week rather than one a day, and that way I can stretch out my summer hunting and push it through the winter. So I'm always showing that better content like I get in New York. And I didn't expect this. I was so overwhelmed with all the cool stuff I was finding in New York State that I didn't want to wait to tell people. I wanted to send it out there and show everybody. And so if I limit myself, maybe I can store up some content for the winter.
Yeah, and Dennis, I get stuck a lot of times of thinking that if I'm not finding something in the 1800s or some silver, then it's it's not going to be good, which I still believe because I'm not going to show pennies,
Yeah.
But the thing is a lot of times just seeing your face, let's say, Dennis, to see an upload from you, no matter what it is, because I like your personality.
Oh, gotcha.
The
Yeah.
way you and it's refreshing to see an upload from you and watch it, no matter what it is. It's the way you explain it. It's a lot more than that. Item doesn't mean anything to me. It's cool that it means all it means. 100%. It's yours now. It means nothing
Right.
to me, but it was refreshing to see your face upload and the way you do it. Hey, kids and campers, boys and girls. It's so.
I
get
have
discouraged.
to agree with a huge part of that because 90% of the metal detecting videos, they're not fun to watch to me.
No.
If it's a new relic, if it's something really cool, that's an eye catcher. But when it's the same thing every single time,
Right.
if you don't like the person you're watching and enjoy the banter or the personality, it's just not fun.
Right.
That's why the majority of the videos I watch fully, like beginning to end, are other van lifers because they're telling their story for the day.
Right. I get that. I thought about doing a van life channel, but I'm just not there yet. Because my van is pretty crappy in comparison to all the other vans out there. But at the same time, it's not, because it's kind of my deal, my thing.
All right, Greg, we'll see you later. Greg, you see which one I'm drinking from, right? There's my original van before I changed it. And then this cup. And I'm just giving a shout out to Greg because his mother-in-law lives in the back of his house, and she made it for me.
Oh, nice. So now your
Scorpion's house.
Your van is called the Dragonfly. Do you know what my van is called?
The Mud Pit?
No. One of the guys that I was gold mining with 4 years ago named my van Copernicus. So that's the name of my van. Yeah, this is Copernicus.
Oh yeah,
I've never heard that
before.
before.
You say that time and time again.
Yeah.
I've heard it time and time again. See, because you don't watch his videos. No.
That's right. That's it. My early videos.
Hey, read BC. Read Jason's comment. We're vampires.
Yeah,
I like
vampires. That's funny. Thanks, BC. Now I forgot what I was going to say. I thought about doing a van life channel, but yeah, I'm not there. For me, this is a lot, between doing video of metal detecting and then doing the live stream a couple times a week. That's enough, I'm not ready to set up another channel altogether.
Now Plug said something else too that I gotta chime in on. He talked about he likes live streams. He loves to go on people's lives.
Right.
I agree with that 100%. I like to catch lives if I'm available, and I look at my phone and there's a notification someone's live. Oh yeah, I'll throw it up. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
to catch somebody's live. But what I was going to say is, but to catch a live afterwards. But to catch a live after it's over, I don't enjoy those.
No. Yeah, I had when I went live yesterday and had that mix up. I had people commenting after, and they were saying stuff about that tweaker, and they were chiming in. I was like, wow, this person actually watched it. That's crazy. After.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, live streams are so much better, and that's my thing is Dennis, don't get discouraged if you're not finding. You got spoiled when you were in New York. You got spoiled at church, and you're finding stuff left and right. Well, so now, you're getting discouraged because you think that you have to keep up this persona of, the Silver King, or what I mean, so to speak. And if something's going on with him, if he's not pulling out all this great stuff all the time, hey, well, you know what? You've come to reality of tech.
Yeah.
Don't get discouraged, dude. Just put out stuff, even something. Get a bucket, and fill up that bucket with clad, and let's say our little cup, and I'm going to fill it up with quarters, and after that we're going to go down to Fred Meyer's or whatever the grocery store is, and I'm going to buy a ribeye. Let's see how long that's going to take. And now you have your audience with you, and they're going to be
now they're going to watch to see how long it takes to get the clad.
Yeah, because they're part of that adventure with you.
Since you're driving and can't read, Plugs, Deej said hello to you.
Yeah. Deej.
Hi, Deej. What did she say, though?
Mark,
I said since you're driving, I was letting you know Deej said hello to you.
Oh,
Mark Davis, thanks for stopping by this morning. I appreciate it. Tell Becky I said hey. All right. And, man, don't stay outside too long because, man, it's freaking cold up there. Squirrel Magnet Fishing just came in. Welcome, Squirrel. I I get the, I was spoiled. There's no, I got up there and I found just the coolest stuff. Um, and I came back here because it's warmer and because it's where my doctors are. But when I think back to what I found here last year, um, I'm discouraged to hunt here because there's no way I'm going to find anything close to what I found up in New York. And
Well, I
so
tell you
I'm
this, you're never going to with that attitude
well, that's
because
true.
you're not going to be swinging.
Yeah, yeah. Now, in saying that, I went out early in the year, right after the new year. I did get my first SOQ, like my second hunt here in Florida. First hunt 2022, and then I got a coin silver brooch. But then it got cold, and that's an excuse, but it's the only one I've got. It got cold and I stopped swinging,
With this comment that you're never going to with that attitude, I'll agree with that, but disagree too, because me, Larry's son, and the one guy that works for Delta over here that's always at the Florida hunts, the one airline pilot.
yeah,
We're the only three that I personally know in the state of Florida that's dug a largie. They're just, the stuff's not here like it is what Dennis is saying in the Northeast. Up there, you have a chance to find one in every yard in the Northeast areas. Depending, you get in that one area, you might find one. Down here, Jeff's been hunting for 30 years and he's never found a largie ever. And Jeff hunts religiously. Jeff hunts more than anybody I know.
Well,
Yeah.
Large cents don't excite me. I'm an old silver guy. I'm after a gold coin. Not that I'm the only one, but I'm after a gold coin. I'm an old silver.
Well, I just
guy.
use that for an example. Any of those.
Yeah. Well,
they're just not here.
Well, I don't know. Like Portland, Oregon, I think it was 1853, 1857 when it got established. Not to say that there wasn't people.
Well, we got places that are established in the 1590s, or 1500s. It's the sand plugs. Our stuff goes into the abyss unless it gets caught. Yeah, unless it gets caught on limestone, unless it gets caught in a root, unless it gets caught on some sort of a hard pan. Most our stuff is sand, so our stuff is just gone.
Right.
Well, let me ask you this: Saturday I went all day and I found like 2 horseshoes, a bunch of bullets, and like $1 something in change. And I felt that's why I went out yesterday. I had to cleanse myself from that hunt. But, I know deep down inside my soul that I'm not going to be able to sit at home and wish for anything if I'm just sitting there.
Right.
So
Right.
I love going out. Yeah, I found like 30 something silver coins last year. And me, I'm a park hunter. And there's a group of guys that are like, Pacific Northwest. There's like 40 or 50 club members. I'm not, and I've been invited to join their club, this and that, but I don't want to be part of a club.
No, I don't like clubs either.
They have a monthly newspaper, and one of the guys, he shared the link to it or shared the newspaper with me, and they're so strict, it's like I wouldn't feel comfortable, And if I'm going to a park and finding $4 in cloud and there's 50 guys there, that's not going to work out. But I just love to get out and swing.
Exactly.
So
I agree with you 100%.
I just love it. I don't have any expectations. I don't get excited, really. Like, it's kind of cool to see these other channels when they pull something out and they're all giddy about it and giggling and stuff. I'm not that way. I don't get excited really about anything. I do get excited, but I'm not the kind that shows it, jumping up and It's
See,
bad,
see
I-
that the difference up there. You know, if you go through, let's just say for an example, 10 or 14 or 2 feet, whatever it is of your topsoil, underneath that you're going to have a shale bed or clay or something, and
Right.
that's what keeps your guys' coins. We don't have that here. It's sand all the way down, and
so does
I
but
can.
that sand doesn't have does your sand have roots? No?
Well,
the
yes and
sand
no.
doesn't. But the
Sand
plants
doesn't have
do.
roots. Plants have roots.
Well, yeah.
Grass has roots.
I
You know, but
But
they're
that's what I
not
said. If you're lucky enough to get something trapped,
right. They're not
yeah.
deep
Well, the
roots
thing
though.
is also if you notice like rings, you're gonna very, very, very far and few between. You're gonna find a deep ring. Maybe here, here. When I'm at parks, I'm going for rings basically. You know, that's why I swing fast because I know if these parks have been they've been pillaged. You know, and there's
right?
one
Yeah.
guy always messaged me when I show a park and I say, "Oh, I'm here at St. John's Park." This one dude, he's cool about it, but he's like, "Oh, I've been there, dude. I already pulled 13 silvers out of there." And you got lucky to pull one, you know, and this and that. But so these parks have been pillaged. So, but my whole when I go to a park, I'm after those gold rings. That's why I swing fast because the rings they don't find their way deep, you know, that deep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're like 2.5 inches, if that. So, you know, when I have a style when I go into parks. You know, sometimes I go, okay, I'm going for silvers, but then I turn
But
out
when
to
you say you're
get
going
eaten,
for
go
gold
fast.
and you swing fast, what are your settings? Because when I find gold, I can't swing fast, or I don't find the gold.
Oh, anything that my recovery speed, anything, you know, anything that is 2-3 inches, I can hit it as fast as I can swing my machine. You know, and I most of the time maybe I'm missing stuff, but I I feel like if I'm switching my style, which I need to instill that, slow it down to myself. But I just do it my way. You know, not
Yeah.
to say that I know how to do it the best, but I found 35 grams of gold last year. You know,
Nice.
who knows if that's a lot or not, but that's what I found.
See, and again, we're used to swinging slower because our rings will be at 8 and 10 inches because it's sand. Everything here
Right.
sinks. So we have
Now,
to swing
and
slower because most people have already pulled everything from the tops.
You
right.
know?
When I was up north, this year, I dug a gold ring, but it was 18 inches deep. All right,
Holy
and
smokes!
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And on top of it was first in the first 3 inches I hit Wheaties. I went another 3 inches deep in the hole because I was still hearing a tone, and I hit Indians, and then I dropped down. I hit iron, and underneath the iron I pulled a gold ring, an early gold ring. So
That one Jeff
on,
found was 15 or 16 inches deep.
yeah, on ground that's not fill dirt. It's there the church property, especially the church property, was a military tract pre-Revolutionary War, where the guys went out there to learn how to fight. Then after the military, after the Revolutionary War, and before the Civil War, there was a one-room schoolhouse there. The church was built 1789, and then after that, we had Civil War activity there. We had World War I and World War II activity there. So it is just loaded with so much stuff that I expect this next summer, I'm going to find more cool stuff. And honestly, when I pull up an Indian, I'm excited. I am. I dug 38 Indian head pennies this year, and every one made me
That
excited.
that's amazing. Those are one of my favorite coins.
Oh, really?
I love
Yeah.
Indian heads and merch are two of my favorite. Yeah.
Dimes. I don't really care for dimes. I like silver. I'll take them, but
Yeah,
But the Indian head IHPs, man, those are beautiful coins.
I'll tell you, my favorite coins to dig right now, anyways, is the Largy. And this last summer I dug three, two in New York State and one in Maine, and the Flying Eagle penny. I mean, for me, that's the holy grail right there. And I got two Flying Eagles this last summer. One that was deep in the ground on the church property, and one that was on the surface in a cornfield. Go figure. So, for the guys, especially the guys down here, they all want to dig a Largy. They all want to find a Flying Eagle, but they're unlikely to find those here. There
Exactly.
are some.
And not because they weren't here. They were here first.
Right,
But
right.
that was so long ago, they're sunk.
They're deep. They're deep. They're beyond the ability of our machine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless
Exactly.
you're on the beach during or just after a hurricane when all that sand has been stripped away.
Plugs, where I found my large here was because there was limestone where they put down for sidewalks. Okay. And from the 1850s. It was 1850, was it 1854 bank or whatever, and it was in front of there and along the sidewalk where it went off the edge of the sidewalk where somebody had dropped it. Well, when you get anything out of limestone, it's tore up because
Right.
because it eats it. So
Yeah.
now perfect example. My first old coin I ever found was an Indian head, and it was up in Indiana. And the topsoil was about 6 inches thick, and underneath that, is up in the Midwest is the clay. So it had in that particular area, it was an old church, so it had never been fertilized. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a church property. It had been there for a long time, so it was clean soil. So it came out just so beautiful. So for me to find that Indian head for my first coin, I'm with you. I became partial to Indians right off the bat.
Yeah.
And
Deej is talking about the putting money in the outhouses. Back in the day, you hid your money in the ground so that it wouldn't get taken by the banks, by the government, or by the armies that were coming through. And I have a double outhouse up north that I'll be digging this year. Put in 1750 something. I expect somewhere down there I'm going to find some coins. And the owner of the property is allowing me to bring in the backhoe to open up the ground under the outhouse. I'm kind of excited about it. Deej, if you've got an outhouse in your backyard, you got to get out there and start digging it up. I'm just saying.
It's a pretty crappy job.
So, Dennis, and also another thing too about I try to look at a lot of different aspects about like putting out a video, and this is a question too. Do you think that a lot of people that are watching your channel, or a lot of people that don't even have metal detectors, so they're interested, as opposed to like us who have it, like like on the weekends, you have Rob stream in the morning. Unless I was sick, I never watched it because I'm out doing something. I'm out digging for myself. There's these people that love it to just see us even pull a penny. I don't show pennies because I just not into showing pennies. Those are so easy. But there's a lot of people out there that are disabled, so to speak, don't have the money to get a metal detector. They got the free app of YouTube, and they're enjoying watching other people. You're feeling the enjoyment in their soul by going out there and doing that. So there's a lot more than just pulling a large cent or a seed coin for yourself. It's a lot of it is Who knows if there's a retirement home on Friday nights? They watch KCMD, a metal detecting with a group of people. You know, who knows?
Right. I get
You
that.
make their Friday night.
I get
Well, I
that.
mean, anytime anybody's watching those, like the regular reoccurring shows, I mean, yeah, a lot of that is retired or it's cold weather or there's a reason that they're not out
Right.
doing something.
Right.
It's because there's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
That's why
you know-
those reach a limit and they pretty much stay there.
right. I try to
know,
release
and I
my
have-
videos now in the evening. You know, I produce them, I put them up during the day, but I have them set to release in the evening because there are more people available in the evening to watch that program or to watch that show.
Well, then not
and-
everybody's in the United States either. You know,
Right.
I mean,
right.
no matter when you release it, it's a daytime somewhere.
Well, that's true. That's true.
And another thing too, it kind of like when people get discouraged, like this buddy Johnny Bravo that I metal detect with, he's like, you know, he's the way he's talking about it. I just say, hey, dude, it sounds not. I'm not even saying anything like towards you, Dennis, but I'm saying with him, you know, because I know you'll never quit, but he just sounds it's so disgrading the way he talks about it. Oh, you know, I'd spend $1,000 on this machine and, you know, this and that. And I'm like, dude,
yeah.
it's getting out and having fun. There's a lot, you know, every thought. Me, okay, for example, like, you know, that horse tack I found the other day when I went out for 10, 12 hours and didn't find crap. Yeah, I was bummed
Right.
out. But I had that, and I had filmed all the crap, the horseshoes. But that one, Tommy even said that Greg and him said it was a piece of, I can't remember exactly, that piece that was that
Rain
loop
piece
with like a hook on it.
Yeah, the
Huh?
Rains guide. Like you could
Yeah,
tuck the
yeah.
rein behind it. You
Yeah.
bend the loop
On
and hook it in.
The title
Yeah.
is does anybody know what this is? You know?
Right.
I knew it had to be something. I didn't know exactly, but that was there's so many ways to grab people's attention, and that was like a 30-second video. You know, the retention wasn't that good because they saw what it was or they didn't know what it was. But you're asking people to get involved by taking a guess. So there's a lot of different ways to skin the cat.
Right.
Yeah, you look at some of the old wagons, and you look at some of the old wagons and some of the old towns, and they had them hooks on the side of the buckboards to where when they got up and down, they'd hook it in there.
Yeah.
Right. One of my favorite things to dig up, Plugs, is horseshoes. And this one,
Yeah.
this is my first horseshoe. I dug this up in New York last year, and I love it. I think this thing's awesome. It's in my van. It hangs on the back of the seat, the passenger seat, which after I do my rebuild with Tommy, I'll have to find a new place to hang it. But I use it to get in and out of the van with. It's my handhold.
Dennis, you can still put it right in the same spot, but on the cabinet, just screw it right into the cabinet.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Well,
great.
I found a horseshoe that was connected. It was all. It was not a circle, but it was a horseshoe. But you know the 2 points that come down. It was connected going across to those. So I don't know if that was something different type of horseshoe.
It's for snow. It's for hauling in snow.
Yeah.
And the horseshoes with the
traction.
big posts on them. I actually dug 3 posts without the horseshoe. They were in a hole together near Ferrier's house, and they would have been welded on to the horseshoe after the horseshoe was made. And they're for traction. They put them on there to increase traction in the wintertime. Yeah.
Oh.
So I've dug some huge horseshoes. Now, last summer I probably dug 50 horseshoes and 20 axe heads and 8 or 10 splitting wedges. All that big iron. I don't display that stuff. I put it in the scrap bucket. because hardened steel brings a good it brings a good price in scrap. So, but
Well,
my first
and then
horseshoe
but
is in the van.
that's cool.
Dennis, there's
And
a lot of
remember
people
when
that'll
you were
still use those wedges and those awls.
Yeah, yeah.
one about
I had a few axe heads from Florida last year that I cleaned up, put a handle on them, and was able to sell them as a working axe, and they make good money off from it. But us, um, yeah, 50 horseshoes. That's nothing, because I'm out in cornfields. You know, it's a regular occurrence in the cornfield to dig up horseshoes. When I see Cynthia this year at FH8, that big iron wheel I dug up out in the cornfield this year, I brought that back to Florida with me, and I'm going to give that to her because she wants to hang it up in her house or something. I don't know. Maybe she'll use it as a spare tire on her golf cart.
Hey,
Because
Plugs, what are you going to do with that 6-inch coil?
yeah,
what's that?
What are you going to do
What
with
did you
that
say?
6-inch coil?
I'm
What are
gonna
you going
give
to
it
do?
to Cynthia because I'm gonna give it to Cynthia for her birthday. We have the same birthday, which is April 14th. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
no
send it
kidding.
to her for her birthday.
Well, well, if you want to send it down here, she's coming down here with me for Florida hunt, or send it to her, whatever.
Yeah, well, she doesn't want to use a 6-inch coil. She's gonna end up giving it to you after she uses it.
I've got one.
I highly doubt it. Listen here. When I went to Florida Hunt 8 or Florida Hunt 7, I started with the big coil and very quickly removed the big coil, put the small coil on.
Absolutely, me too. I'll go through a field with the 6-inch coil.
Yeah, yeah. The
She says, "Bull crap." You said she was going to give it to me. She said, "Bull crap."
I,
I've
for
got my
me,
6-inch coil.
So another thing too, Dennis, about it popped in my head too. It's like, if you're not excited to go out and dig, like you're not there in Florida, well, then your
right,
videos aren't going to reflect that. Your videos aren't going to reflect your excitement and this and that. So I kind of feel that because, like, when I went out, so okay, across 84, Tommy, you know where the Love's truck stop is out there off 84?
Yeah, on the south side of the river. Yeah,
Yeah. So, you
right
go
next to the
past
Flying
that.
J.
Yeah. Well, you go past that a ways east, and I got permission on the north side of 84, 1,000 acres, and that was real close to the Lewis and Clark. Um, you
Oh,
know,
nice, nice.
and I went out there Saturday, and I don't feel like I'll ever go back because I'm just walking and walking and walking for two horseshoes, which is cool. That was the best thing I found, and some change, but nothing old, and it's
I get
over
it.
1,000 acres, and I
right.
don't feel like I'll probably even go back because I'm not excited to do it. So I feel what Dennis is saying about, like, he's not excited to dig where he's located right now.
Let me
So
let me
Exactly.
just say this to you, Plugs. On your 1,000 acres, you went out there and you dug a lot of new stuff and trash, and you don't want to go back. Let me tell you, 2 years ago, I started at my first permission, which was the 1789 church in New York. I dug loads of crap and trash and nothing really significant. I got one war nickel 2 years ago. How my
Flags joined.
summer was. Hang on, we've had a glitch.
yeah,
So you saw, when people say, "Oh, that property was crap. I'm not going to go back there," dude. You got 1,000 acres there. Look at the history. Figure out where the old houses used to be. Go there, dig the trash. Give it 6 months. Go back and dig more.
there was no trash. There was no trash. I mean, there was a tiny bit. It didn't barely fill up a 3 inch by maybe 4 inches. There was bullets galore. Bullets,
Well,
bullets, bullets, tons of bullets.
Well, that's because people hunted by the river.
right,
Yeah.
right.
You're,
I
talk,
wouldn't
you're
give,
Go
talking.
back.
You're talking back towards the airport and all. I know exactly where you're talking about.
up on that property though. I would continue to search that property because undoubtedly there will be something more there, but it's deeper.
Hey, plugs.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you know the hill off the Columbia, right? The bank
Yeah.
into the field. Get into the flat above the bank where people would be camping because they would go down the bank to the water, and they would come up to that flat. You got to go along the river there on the flat.
Yeah. I'll probably end up going back there, because
You know what I mean? Just parallel the river where it gets flat, where they would be going up the bank to make camp because they go down the bank to get water.
yeah.
That's a
Right.
steep bank.
I'll
There's a lot of bank.
Yep. So. Yeah.
Well, look here,
I'll
guys.
end up going. You
Yeah.
look here.
You look here. Thank you, Plex, for coming up. We've been on for over an hour. I'm gonna close out the stream, and thank you everybody for coming in.
Oh, just in case Charlie's here, which he typically is sometimes.
Yeah.
Love you, Charlie.
Yeah, that's just for Joe though. Let me pull up the affirmation for today. Plugs, I'm going to kick you out. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here. And we out. Okay, guys, this was a lot of fun. It was really it's nice to get a different perspective. And so Plugs, I appreciate you being involved there. I don't remember what my affirmation was this morning. There it is. My life is full of adventure. No, is that right? My life is full of adventure, and that's not the right one. I don't remember what the affirmation was this morning. That's got to be that one, right? Yeah, that's got to be it. My life is full of adventure and incredible experiences. Thank you all for coming in today and for joining in. Cynthia, River Sticks, Tommy, Plugs for Days, Swamp Rat, Deej, Long John, Squirrel Magnet Fishing, P.D. Sandegger, Frankie, Lane Prater, Mark Davis,
Plugs joined.
trying to remember everybody else that was here. Felipe, the Drone Bandit. Scroll back here, see who else I missed. It was a nice show. I'm glad everybody, BC Treasure Trails, I'm glad everybody was able to make it today. Thank you for coming in, and I will see you guys on Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Greg, Silver Scorpion, and we'll do this again. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.